Hello everybody who is watching. My name is Moises. Throughout this current year, I've had the privilege of being involved in different areas. This specific year, I've had the chance of being involved with student ministries as their chapel worship coordinator, as well as a vice president of Powerhouse Band. And another big thing I'm involved in is I am the VP of Diversity Affairs for this year's SGA cabinet. When seeing the campus that I fell in love with before I came to Messiah and seeing the campus that I'm seeing now, I see a big difference. And in that, I want to be a part of the change. I want to help be a tool for this change that this campus desperately needs. And because of that, I decided to partner up with my running mate, Ashley, and we just want to bring different perspectives to the table and such. So throughout my time here at Messiah, I've also had the privilege of being involved through residence life. I was an RA this past year. I was also involved with the multicultural club La Alianza Latina. And then aside from that, I've had the privilege of kind of just engaging with different perspectives from the campus. And because of that, I believe that has given me the skills necessary and have made me qualified for this position that I'm currently running for. I think because of that, I am able to bring a different perspective to the table, as I have been able to engage with different people from campus, and I think that is very much needed, and yeah, I look forward to that. I think when it comes to an area of campus life, I want to see improved. I want to say just overall engagement. I am the youngest of three. I have two older sisters who both came here to Messiah, and so during my high school years, I came often to Messiah to visit them, and I saw how alive the campus was, and how it seemed like a family. There was a sense of togetherness, and that's why I decided to come here to Messiah. I fell in love with it, and because of that, now seeing how that feeling has been shifted because of COVID, and as a result of COVID, that is an area where I want to focus on and I want to bring back. SGA was started with the intention of being that bridge to help with the disconnect happening between the student body and the administration. So I think with that, the role of the president and the vice president is to help with that disconnect by just being a voice, first of all being an ear and listening to what the student body has to say, and then being courageous enough to bring it up to the administration so that we can together as a collective make change that is necessary. I think alongside of that, the role of a student body president and vice president is just to be a friend. I think that is an essential part of this role. And one of the things that Ashley and I want to stress so much is just the importance of voting. Ever since we started our campaign, that is one of the first things we wanted to bring to the table, and it's the idea of voting and how every voice, every vote does matter. And we encourage everybody to vote, even if it's not for us, even if it's for the other candidate. Vote, because you have a say on how you want this campus to be shaped. It is our role as a collective to shape this campus, and it is through working together that we can achieve. It can't come down to one individual. So when it comes to voting, I believe I would encourage everybody to vote and to collectively work to make our campus better. When it comes to describing my platform, I think first and foremost, I would bring up the word devotion. So when we started this campaign, Ashley and I were led to a verse found in Romans. And in that verse, you find the title of the verse is called Love in Action. And in that is the word devotion, and just how we have to be devoted to one another in love. So if I had to define my campaign, our campaign, it's the idea of being devoted to one another to strive for that change. And with that come our three goals, which is to reconnect, revive, and just refocus as well. But if I had to just use one word to describe our campaign, is the idea of being devoted. I think first and foremost, I want to thank anybody who has taken time out of their busy schedule to just inform themselves. I think that is something that is very important, especially as we continue throughout this journey of deciding who will be the next president and vice president. So yeah, I just want to encourage you to continue throughout that process and just reinstate that your vote matters. And even if it's not for us, even if it's for the other candidates, vote. Of course, we want it to be for us, but at the end of the day, it takes a group to make change. And we believe that if we together work as a team, we can make that change that we want to see on this campus.
My name is Ashley Glezer. I'm a current junior. My major is marketing and international business, and I'm currently the president of the marketing club. I decided to run for this position because I'm very passionate about Messiah, and I see the need for engagement on this campus, as well as how important the voice of SGA is for the student body and the unawareness of the resources, as well as what SGA is overall and collectively, and I feel very passionate about making that known to the student body. Last year I was involved as the Community Engagement Officer of the Multicultural Council, which helped me gain perspective and also be involved within the community. It was very much like a familial aspect on the cabinet, and I really appreciated learning that perspective, and I believe that moving into a role like SGA would help with that perspective, as well as current involvements and just learning about campus and understanding the student body as a whole. One aspect of campus life that I'm very passionate about and want to see improve is overall student engagement and involvement. I believe Messiah has so much to offer, and not every student is aware of what there is or even how to find every resource. So I'm very passionate, Moises and I are very passionate about students becoming aware of what there is to offer, how to engage, and the voice of SGA on this campus overall, just helping that be a resource as well. I would say that the role of the student body president and vice president is truly a voice for the student body and a bridge of the communication between administration and the student body as a whole on this campus. And overall, I think it's the aspect of working together, and if working together in an aspect of family and friendship, and that if that's portrayed in your leadership and on the cabinet, that emphasizes the family aspect of Messiah and the community of Messiah as a whole. To students questioning whether this election would make an impact on this campus or not, I would encourage you to educate yourself on the missions of each candidate and what this election truly means, which is the voice of the student body for SGA. And Moises and I are really pushing for devotion. We are devoted to you as a student body as a whole, encouraging you to educate yourself to vote. Debate night is coming up, and come inform yourselves about what each running pair is portraying in their campaign and what everyone is rooting for, and overall just understanding each mission and just voting in general. As Moises and I run in our campaign, our platform is definitely around devotion. As we've mentioned before, Romans 12:9-13 really stuck out to us with the ideas of devotion through love, through hospitality, through togetherness. And the three main objectives of our campaign, revive, reconnect, and refocus, are things that we're really striving for in this campus, and believe that overall as a mission is what will really bring the student body together, especially after things like COVID and just a little bit of unengagement and just unconnection after something like that impacted the world. And we are really devoted to you as a student body, devoted to working together, and devoted to SGA, and we hope to bring that familial aspect here and to SGA as well as to the student body. Thank you for taking the time to listen. I encourage you to come to debate night and understand everyone's campaign of both candidate pairs, and overall just understand the mission and that your vote does matter. Just vote in general. You are a member of the student body, so SGA is a voice for all students, so your vote does matter and who will be your voice next year. But overall, thank you.